history journalist, which means that
Actually hung out with U.S. presidents, played quarterback for the Detroit Lions, and played goalie for the Boston Bruins. George Plimpton is a man of many talents, and he's the subject of tonight's Man in the City film series airing right here in Detroit. Joining me now is Luke Pulling and John Sauvé. You guys, thanks for joining us here in studio. We really appreciate you coming to Broadcast House. You know, real quickly, can you, John, explain what is the Man in the City, Man in the City film series?
Man in the City film series is actually a series of films we're showing at the YMCA to support the Media Arts Camp at the YMCA for kids' art programming. And we were fortunate enough to have Luke Pulling and Thomas Bean, the directors of the Plimpton film, come and show the film and then talk afterwards. It is a great film. I think that people should not go outside tonight. They should come to see the film.
Well, if it was my choice, I'd probably be inside as well. So, Luke, take me through. Who is George Plimpton?
It's a difficult question to answer. First and foremost, he was the founding editor of the Paris Review, this literary magazine that's still going strong, 60 years past, that would publish interviews with people like Ernest Hemingway and Jack Kerouac, talking about the craft of their work. He also was a participatory journalist, where he would put himself in situations where he was kind of destined to screw up and fail, and then write about what he learned by doing that. And his first big book, the one that really kind of put him on the map, was Paper Lion, about him trying to play quarterback for the Lions and not doing so well.
So it's got some Detroit ties. So really, who does the Plimpton film support then in this case?
Actually, the film itself, like we said, we're bringing it in for the YMCA, and there's a Media Arts Camp. Later today, I'm taking Luke and Thomas over to talk to the kids that just went through that program this summer that are young filmmakers. And for them to get this opportunity to work with two directors who just completed this film that played on the American Masters, Plimpton, which we'll be able to see tonight, is such a great honor, and it encourages these kids that they can do anything if they put their mind to it. So I'm really glad Luke's here with this. And then using Plimpton as an example as well, a guy who could do anything.
So in this case, you got some people at home, maybe some parents at home, maybe even some kids that may be interested in media arts. How do they get involved? It may be too late now because it was, as you mentioned, a summer camp, but if they want to get involved and become a part of this, how do they do it, John?
Well, they can contact the YMCA. It's a great program. It's offered every summer for 2 months, and it's this type of programming that supports the Media Arts Camp. It's people giving their film like Luke and Thomas are doing tonight, and the people that come out tonight, all those proceeds go to Media Arts so that kids can get this opportunity to learn at the YMCA.
And Luke, real quickly, if you can, talk about the screening tonight.
We're really excited to do it, to have the film back in Detroit. We filmed a little bit here when we were making it, and George is one of those characters that you kind of have to explain who he is to a lot of people. In Detroit, you do not have to do that. Everyone knows who he is.
Well, appreciate it, Luke and John. Thanks for joining us live this morning. I'll tell you what, there's more news straight ahead. Don't go anywhere. 7 Action News will be right back.